What's going on, everybody? This is Steven from Free Souls Paranormal. I'm out here at Woodville State Cemetery Hospital with my brother Bobby. You've seen him on our Gill House video with Haunted by Haunted. So we're out here in the middle of Heidelberg, Pennsylvania, in the woods. There's I-79 back there, so there's just a whole bunch of graves back here in these woods that are just completely forgotten about. Me and Emily was here, I want to say, maybe like a year and a half ago. And we made a video that's been that long, so figured we'll come back at and do another video. If y'all haven't seen Frank's home, and Mark, he's doing the kid thing from Christmas still, and Emily is out and about doing her thing. But as you can see, like, look at all the headstones. Like, these are all headstones down here in the hillside. But there's gonna be more, way more up over here in the woods. That's crazy.
Just like that.
Yeah. This is where they just threw the bodies. Just put the concrete markers on there, and that's that. Just to show you, this is number 867. But there's definitely more. They're down here doing like all kind of like work back here with all these trees and everything, and hope they ain't doing nothing to these headstones, because you can see them all. They're all in the woods. You can just see them. They're just everywhere. Yeah, the whole hillside's covered with headstones. And yeah, they're. I did bring some equipment with me. Spirit box, REM pod, the normal investigation things we use for investigating. But look at this big tree. It just completely just fell and smashed headstones, and just crazy. I remember doing a spirit box session here. This is the grave of John Nayder. I don't know who he is, but just did there's all kind of thorns and bushes, and this is his headstone right here with another little headstone right in front of it. That's the only one that I've noticed that was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, actual headstone. I got shit all over me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah. Not good.
Burrs.
You got burrs all over you too, all up on the back of your leg.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the spirit box on right on top of his headstone here. You wanna hold that real quick? Appreciate it. See if we can make some contact with him. Okay. Are you making it go off? Stop it. Can you touch it again for me? These damn things. Oh, Emily's gonna be so pissed, dude. Look at this.
That's all. That's on camera.
Okay. Here's the grave of John Nayder. I'm not going to travel any more further into the woods, but there is headstones all over the place. I got burrs and trees all over my pants. But yeah, I think when I did come here last time, I think there's over 1,000 graves here. There's John Nayder. There's his time of death, when he was born, time of death. Mr. John Nayder. My name is Stephen. I was here about a year and a half ago, and was talking to you. Do you remember who I am? I have a couple pieces of equipment sitting on your headstone that you can use to talk to us through. One piece is called a spirit box. You can hear that. That's what that is. The one on top of your headstone is a REM pod. You can come touch it. And other one is a K2 meter. You can come touch that also, and they'll go off. Can you do that for me, please?
It's the only legit stone in the whole place.
Yeah. When me and Emily was here, it like the weeds wasn't even that tall. I mean, they were not this tall, so it wasn't that bad to maneuver through. What happened to Woodville State Hospital? Why did they just throw you over here in the woods just to leave you? I feel like that spirit box needs to be louder. I can barely hear it.
I can't hear it at all.
You want to hold that again real quick?
Yes, sir. I don't know why I ain't turning up. I wonder why there's a marker right in front of it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a possible family member that was there with them. John Nayder, can you tell me why there's a marker in front of your marker? Was that a family member? Was that a kid of yours? Was that... What's the story behind this? Were you a worker at Woodville instead of a patient? It sucks that these trees and shit are so much just overgrown, or I would do a little more journeying.
It wasn't his original marker, and then the family came and put that.
Yeah, something. I mean, that's not from 1932, so I mean that's when he was. That's when how long he's been married. So. Is there any other restless spirits from Woodville State Hospital here in this hillside? Please make yourself be known. If you can hear my voice, come travel to it, and you can come talk to us. We mean you no disrespect. We're not here to hurt you. My name is Steven, and this is Bobby. We're here to talk to you. Did you say here? Thought I heard here. Who's here with us? What's your name, sir? Were a lot of you buried here from Mayview State Hospital also? It was not too far from here. Ring pod went off. So, John Nayder, are you from Mayview? Uh-oh. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Right? So everybody here from Mayview? Well, thank you for letting me know that you're from Mayview Hospital. You can touch that again and make it go off if you want. We would appreciate it. Or are you a spirit just passing by and that's what happened? You just touched it and it went off. Is that a female voice? How many female are buried here? If there's more than one, can you tell us how many? Sorry for the noise in the background. We're right next to a major interstate right there. So you're gonna hear a lot of cars driving by, a lot of trucks. That device you touched to make it go off and make that noise is called a REM pod. Can you do that again for me, please? That was cool. Got a nice response after I said that. Mayview.
Yeah, real quick. I don't know how to get these burrs on.
Yeah. I don't know either. I'm gonna do something.
Trash.
Yeah, it's weak as hell. Do you like when people come and visit you? You haven't had visitors in quite a long time, I see. Yeah, there's headstones all in these weeds. They're full of burrs and bushes and just not a lot of walking around to do right now. Like here's headstones right here. I mean, just like markers of the dead. What was that? Weird. Is there any other part of Woodville State Hospital thrown over here in the woods? Bricks? Any part of the buildings?
I think it's all of it.
What's that?
I just think it's all in the middle of the cemetery. This is the only stone.
Right. This is just like Dixmont. Like, Dixmont only has one too. And me and Mark's been there, and there's only one headstone right in the middle of it, of a person. And then everyone else is just a marker. Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Were you treated bad when you were a patient there? Either at Mayview State Hospital or Woodville State Hospital?
You know, back then they were doing like shock therapy.
Yeah. And I was expecting all this brush to be just like flat, just like dead, so we can actually like move around.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering if this place is actually active because that's a power, like all that power up there, like they can feed off the energy from that antenna, that tower right there. Do you feed energy off of that tower, the power tower over there? Were there a lot of bad people buried in this hillside? I mean, it was a state hospital, so I'm assuming that yins all were bad people in some kind of way. You must have did a lot of bad things. Hurt people, hurt yourself. Oh, crap. You look bored, dude.
I got the sun right in my face.
Yeah, you want some sunglasses?
No, they won't help me.
Oh.
Cause I got the cataracts. It's real sensitive.
Right.
Plus, I'm just trying to listen to that spirit box.
I'm gonna stick that down there, see if any action happens with it. How many spirits are here with us? Is it more than one? There's a lot of voices coming through, but they're all just jumbled. So if you could speak one at a time and more clearly, that would help us out some. Ain't much going on. Got that little REM pod hit, and that's going to be that. Usually K2 meters go off too pretty fast, and they're not even going off. Aha. I'm going to turn the spirit box off, and I'm going to do a EVP session. All right, let me turn this off real quick. I'm gonna put this. This is Stephen and Bobby here at the grave of John Nayder. We're gonna do a EVP session and see if we capture any voices. There is gonna be car noise in the background, so that is also, automatically debunked. John Nayder, if you are still here with us, there's a device sitting on your headstone you can speak to us into, and we can hear your voice. Were you a patient or faculty of Woodville State Hospital? Were you a patient or faculty at Mayview State Hospital? Second time he's done that. So you're at Mayview State Hospital. I think years ago my mom worked there. I think she told me that. Thank you for responding again with the Mayview State Hospital question. Were you a patient there? Were you a doctor, faculty, nurse? Did you help the patients? That's pretty valid. That's pretty awesome. That's twice he's done that on the Mayview State Hospital. I want to thank you for that. Okay. Let's try to. We're going to play it back real quick. This is Stephen and Bobby here at the great John Nayder. We're going to do a EVP session and see if we capture any voices. There is going to be car noise in the background, so that is also automatically debunked. John Nayder, if you're still here with us, there's a device on the headstone you can speak to us into, and we can hear your voice. Were you a patient or faculty of Woodville State Hospital? Were you a patient or faculty at Mayview State Hospital? Second time he's done that. So you're at Mayview State Hospital. I think years ago my mom worked there. I think she told me that. Thank you for responding again with the Mayview State Hospital question. There's so much car noise.
Yeah, you can't really hear.
No. Were you a patient there? Were you a doctor, faculty, nurse? Did you help the patients? That's pretty awesome. That's twice he's done that on the Mayview State Hospital. I want to thank you for that. Yeah, you can't hear much at all. That sucks. I'm gonna turn the spare box back on just for a couple more minutes and there we go, it's louder now. Is there anything else you would like to tell us? Now's your opportunity to. When I get home, I'm going to go look your name up and see what happened to you.
At least who he was.
Yeah, see who you was and see where they have you listed at, either at Mayview or here at Woodville. Because Mayview's only 12 minutes from here. It's not very far. Mayview, where the old hospital was, it's not very far. Probably like 10, 12 minutes without traffic. But I think they moved patients from Woodville over to Mayview too. Whenever it was,
They're closing.
Yeah, closing and tearing us down. Because they just tore Mayview down probably within the last 10 to 12 years, 10 to 15 years. So it hasn't been torn down that long. Probably about as long as Dixmont, whenever they tore that down. Well, we've been here at one, half hour, 31 minutes. Is there any more headstones in this hillside like yours? Any big ones with a name on it? It's not like we'll be able to go see it, but just trying to see if there's any more like you.
Somebody cared, 'cause somebody fixed it.
Yeah. How did your headstone break? But somebody came and fixed it for you, though. That was nice of them. It's crazy, all these little headstones in here.
That's so sad.
It is. You've been to Dixmont Cemetery, right?
When I was a little kid, like 12 years old, I ain't been there since. I don't remember how to get there.
Me and Mark was there a couple months ago, and no, it was actually in the summertime, I think. But we got the okay from the property manager to go up in there at night and investigate it. So
Yeah, the manager or the caretaker who used to be there when I was there.
yeah,
as long as he wouldn't do no vandalism or nothing stupid, he would let us go through.
right,
Like I said, the one building that's still there, it turned into like a little elementary school or daycare.
right.
Like when they closed it down, I went in there and they still had like old hospital beds flipped over, wheelchairs, paperwork, the whole 9 yards.
Right. Well, I'm gonna stop this video. Thank you for speaking.